Tornado warnings are going off. Severe emergency warnings due to 80 to 100 mile an hour winds and large hail. So we're headed to the bathhouse.
Last minute stuff. Since we can't hear the sirens and we got the alerts, I went ahead and shut the water off just in case something goes haywire. And I went ahead and shut our power off and disconnected our power cable. So if the pedestal gets struck or there's a power surge, we're safe from that. Now we just wait. Wish us luck.
Now we go.
Quick detour stop on the way to the tornado shelter. She just had to, didn't she?
Bag tour.
We'll get another bag.
It's after a bird. There. Okay. All right. Now we go. So there were quite a few people in the bathroom. We survived. That wind got pretty sketchy, and I think there's some people that lost some canopies and little sheds and stuff around their campers. All good. I think the worst of it is behind us.
Good morning, folks. So as we're getting ready to leave Illinois this week, it's all about getting ready to travel. And since we're here and it's kind of our home base and we've got stuff that stays here that we leave behind and a few extra things to deal with, this week's about getting ready to go. The dogs are getting kind of antsy and Eris really likes to help me. And if you guys have watched her, you know she's just a little bit crazy, but she's actually a pretty big helper when it's just me and her. So let me get my helper. Got to do a couple things this morning. First thing is, here we don't have full hookup. So we have a large black tank that we back the RV over. When it gets full, which right now it is, we drop 15 bucks up at the campground office and they come pump it out for us on Wednesdays. So let's grab Eris and let's get a little work done this morning. It's also really nice here that during the week there's not a lot of people around, so I can kind of play fast and loose with the leash rules. We've been here a long time, Eris knows the drill, so help me, come on. Cart, up. Up. Good girl. And now that we got the pump out slip dropped off, the next thing we have to do is get our honey wagon, aka the turd burglar, and take off the water that we couldn't fit into the overflow tank. So we're gonna knock that out real quick. It's pretty interesting. She loves to take off and just run like crazy and disappear. But when it's just me and her on the golf cart, she's pretty well behaved. So she's just happy to be outside, I think. Bear Bear, you gonna do some more chores? You gonna help me? She's looking around. Oh, that's a fly. She sees birds and rabbits and squirrels and turtles and frogs and everything else, and she's being pretty good right now. I'm pretty proud of her. She's such a good helper, didn't jump off the cart one time. Let's get her some air conditioner though, it's kind of hot outside. You hot, baby? Let's get you some air conditioner. You hot? Let's go in the house. we have to do to get ready to travel?
He's very upset.
The dogs get their nails cut.
I can't figure out if he's upset that I'm cutting his nails or that you're eating and he can't see you. But he's being a little bit of a booger, aren't you? You're being naughty.
He looks like a loaf of bread.
We're gonna take a break.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
It's travel day. And travel day always gives us this huge burst of energy. We love it. The planning, the excitement of what we're gonna do when we get there. We promised you an update on the job, and Cody did get a job. He's been working doing some virtual orientation. So he's in there now working away like a busy little bee. So I'm just trying to be quiet, keep the dogs quiet, and take care of some stuff ahead of time so that when he gets off work, we can hit the road and get a big start on this big travel day or days that we have planned. These last few weeks have been pretty exciting. We've had storms, we've had power outages, we've been able to see a ton of our friends, we've smooched on Isaac a lot. We've been happy to see him always. And we even had a week in there where we were so sick, we spent a lot of our time in the bed. So we're happy to be moving and on the road again. Speaking of our bed, time's closing in on the mattress contest for our giveaway. It's a huge giveaway, something that Tochta has never done before, but Brian has been wonderful to work with. Even if you have a camper van or something a little unique, the vans for sure, he said no problem. I want to work with them and get them the sizing that they need. So don't let that discourage you from entering. But you have until the 29th to enter. So get those in.
Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through and through.
I wanted to take a second and thank you guys for all the great comments in our videos. On our video about the hitch and the tug test and the drop trailer we had a while back, someone actually commented that I should never hook my brake safety chain to the fifth wheel hitch itself, just in case the hitch malfunctions. So I took that viewer's advice and made me a little tether up to the front anchor point of the truck. So now we're just a little bit safer going down the highway. So keep the comments coming because we listen and they do help. Anything else I need to move the truck for?
Nope, just a tug, and I can figure out how to put these back in the bag.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and tug it. All right, so after a couple of failed attempts, we did manage to find a place to park tonight. It's a little bit after midnight, and we found a speedway in London, Ohio with a few open parking spots. So yeah,
Happy.
Long day, worked all day.
Up at 3:30 this morning.
Up at 3:30 for the gym, and we are gonna shut it down for the night, try to catch a few hours of sleep, and we got about 500 miles to roll tomorrow. I'm exhausted. Let's go get in the bunk.
Tomorrow will be better.
Tomorrow will be better. All right, good morning, folks, from the Speedway in London, Ohio. We actually made a little bit of an error, didn't listen to our alarm, and slept about 2.5 hours longer than we wanted to, but that's okay. We probably need it, and we don't have to check in by any certain time, and we should still make it before dark, so no big deal. Woke up this morning, needed a little juice in the batteries. We wanted to push a couple of slides out here. We've got open room here at the truck stop, but our batteries were a little bit low from the overnight and the 12-volt fridge, so I wanted to show you guys something new that I got here a while back. I got this little 2200 watt Westinghouse generator. Amazon actually had it on sale. It was cheaper than buying a couple extra batteries for the trailer. Super easy. You can curl it with one hand, even full of fuel. So that and a little 110 extension cord was just perfect to fire up this morning, push our slides out, take some showers, top those batteries off a little bit. So it's really great for these overnight stops or in situations where you don't need AC and I don't have to get that big generator out of the back of the truck and pull all my stuff out of there to make room and yada yada yada. So it's just a good little convenient option for me. Ran it about an hour this morning, did a great job. I'll keep you guys posted as we go, but for now I gotta pack this thing up and get on the road. So it's really nice because it's nice and small. I can just stick it right in my side box in my basement. It's very, very quiet. I'm gonna let this thing cool a second, throw it in the side box, and we're out of here. All right, 8 hours to go. Let's rock and roll. Welcome to Pennsylvania. Get a little fuel and run in and get an easy pass because we're just a couple hours away from a toll road and I don't have an easy pass and we're going to Pennsylvania for the first time, so I got to get that handled. All right, so when we were at the Speedway earlier, they did not have the easy pass even though they said they did online, so it looks like we're doing pay by plate today. Longest tunnel yet.
That was definitely the longest tunnel we've ever been through. So this guy was super helpful on the Easy Pass. So we're gonna get billed for what we have. We can't use it for 24 hours.
Okay.
But he said, you have instructions, but I'm gonna tell you, download the app. It makes it so easy. Just do that. He said, and then once you get your bill in the mail, you can actually sync it up and it'll deduct those extra charges, so you'll still get your discount.
Sweet. On
what we've already ran through.
Awesome.
So, 24-hour wait, but we're gonna go ahead and get it registered so that we're ready to go, and we've got to come back through anyways, and we're gonna hit New York, so.
It'll be good to have.
Yeah, $43 cash.
So we have the Texas Pass, which covers us for Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas, I believe. We have an I-Pass, which covers us for the Illinois toll roads, and now we have an Easy Pass.
Because Illinois has to have their own.
Right.
Just special.
Yeah, and not cheap. But with all of them so far, you do get a better discount than if you pay cash, and it kind of automates things and makes it a lot easier. So let's find another spot on the window to stick another transponder. Our snacks on this 2-day run, so we're down to eating lunch meat and the last couple pieces of chicken.
She wants some. We launched a video today and I was buzzing through the comments. You guys think you're a bunch of comedians out there. You guys have us cracking up all the time. For example, one guy referred to my hair issues to this guy. And then someone else said that I needed some Dapper Dan grease. I think that's what he said for my hair.
I think somebody called me King Cheapskate or something like that, which is not wrong.
Apparently I said that at some point, which sounds like something that I would say. I just don't remember when it was. But that cracks us up every time. Hi, cheapskate.
And we've got so many good like pieces of advice and things that we put into practice, or at least things that we've researched and considered. Doing the YouTube thing is a ton of fun. It's a big part of our life now, and we really love doing it. But it's so much more fun when it's interactive. It's so much more interesting, and you know, we get up in the morning excited to read comments. So keep the comments coming.
I know we've said it before, but we don't say it enough. We really do appreciate you guys. It kind of keeps us going on the days. I mean, we still have dips and bad days and things, but it really helps on those days. And ultimately, we enjoy all of it.
The fact that you all take 20-30 minutes a week out of your time to spend some time with us and hang out with us and see what we're doing, it just means the world to us. And I just want to say thanks to everybody again. Even if you've never commented, if you just watch and support us that way, really, really appreciate it. Keep it coming.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side, our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight.
Now we're going to ultimately come further this side, but go ahead and get on back here and we'll straighten.
With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no
Cody's gonna kill me for buying these toys. This isn't gonna be good. Our Pennsylvania sticker.
I think she actually put that on a little crooked, but let us know in the comments for sure. We haven't moved in a few weeks from our spot in Illinois. We've had quite a bit going on there. But I gotta say, we used to always travel these 700, 800, 900 or 1,000 mile trips. Leave today, get there tomorrow afternoon. I don't know how we did that for the first year. I'm exhausted.
Well, even before we had the RV, we were doing 16 hours a weekend.
Yeah, I will be honest.
Spoiled.
I will be honest and say we got a little bit spoiled winging it, and got a little bit spoiled to super short travel days and stayed in one place for a long time. But that was 815 miles. We left about 5 p.m. Central Time yesterday, and we rolled in here about 4:45 Eastern Time today. So even losing an hour, we got it done in less than 24.
And you drove a lot more than you should have, really. So I know you're exhausted.
Yeah, so I'm wore out. I'm ready to eat, but we're glad to be here. This place looks nice. We got a ton of shade. The downside is we don't have any Starlink, so I've got to set up some different avenues for work on Monday, but that won't be any kind of a problem.
And we were a little rusty, so we're kind of...
When you're used to moving every 5.5 days, which was our average for the first year, and then you set for a few weeks, and then it's like, okay, how do I hook the trailer up again? How do I back this thing into a spot again?
What did I forget? The dogs have been locked up in the car for a really long time, so we're going to take them for a walk, get them kind of worked out. They're playing with their toys, and then we may hit we're going to eat, and then we may hit the bed early tonight.
Yeah, we got a big day tomorrow. On the bright side, I'm actually happy. We got pretty good fuel economy. We got 8.5 miles per gallon on this trip, which surprised me because we drove through the mountains for the bulk of this. So what's really interesting with our F350, it seems like on the flats, we're going to get right around 8, but it seems to like the mountains. And I was running, 65 and, at 70 at some points in the mountains. And, once again, the Godzilla V8, plenty of power.
That's not the first time that's happened. That's interesting.
I haven't ran into a hill yet I couldn't pull with these, so very happy with the truck.
Yeah.
Good job, Big Blue. Good job, Ange.
Thanks for joining us once again on this travel day.
Yep, and we will see you guys on the next episode when we start showing you around Pennsylvania.
Get up early with us.
If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye, guys.
Hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side.
So this guy was super easy.
That doesn't make any sense, but
Okay, right there.
like stop there.
Well, I mean, I guess we could stay this crooked.
What?
Cutting.
Hey babe, you gotta hit the button and wait just a split second and then say something, because I see you talking but you let go before I can hear you.
Pull forward and pull the front of it to the left if you're wanting this straight.
Straight back from here.
Not straight, if that's what you're going for.